it's more money than we initially talked about. So.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I do.
You should tell Andy there's some jokes. He hit us through the YouTube channel because we're filming today. The figures and vehicles or just... All right, good.
Jason D. Johnson, and it's my G.I. Joes from when I was a kid.
So is that like an old military?
Yeah,
So,
can't see the name anymore. Yeah.
but it definitely looks old.
Yeah, I think it was my cousin's in Korea.
Oh, wow. All right, well, yeah, just give me a little time and we'll start going through it.
Okay. I don't have a number in my head. Just looking for information today, trying to figure it out.
This is broke. I always felt gypped on this vehicle. Triple T. All right, so the key on this is that's always broke, so it's not.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's usually broke, which it is. You just the key, the jail's always broke, so you just look for. So that's a wheel for it. So that one's fine.
Skyscraper.
All right, so headquarters. That's not Joe.
Yeah.
Might be Thundercats.
Oh.
Without the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's long sold then for me. I had a number of collections that I've sold off on my own, but this was the biggest one, and it's the last one that I have. But it's also the one that was most well played with when I was a kid, so it's in less great condition than some of the others. But there's so much, I just wanted to figure out what's the best way to sell it.
I won't be here for long. Towering over Cobra, it's the awesome G.I. Joe headquarters. So massive it holds over 50 Joe figures with searchlight, 3 missile launchers, 8 electronic sounds, and removable rapid-fire gun. The Cobra strikes the headquarters battle targets and triggers a jailbreak.
Destro's escaping!
Blast the tower and it crashes down. G.I. Joe headquarters with electronic sounds, rapid-fire gun, and blast action targets. Figures sold separately. I believe the expression is, put up your jukes.
All right, so there's that. The landing gear's not broke. Yeah, there's a like, hairline there, but
So that's a common occurrence.
it's always broke. And then if you get it where it's not broke, then that's broke, and then you can't separate the hull. So yeah, that's a good body for sure. So yeah, usually you just want to make sure the springs are there. So that's good. And it's pretty clean body.
That, from the time I bought it, never worked right. When I got it as a kid, it just never would.
It's got a good front sticker. Usually that sticker's shot. Yeah, so see, that's the second release.
First is smooth.
Yeah, so. Which is still weird. So that's popping out because it's not snapped there. All right, so from what I'm seeing, it looks like this whale's not broke. We'll see.
Yeah.
So right now,
That's legit.
it's
Close.
it hasn't broke. But now that one's broke there. And then the other one's over here. So the tips are there. Needs 3 wheels, but that's fine. There's a wheel here. There's one of the mines, or depth charges. So there's that one's not broke. So it's just the bottom peg on this one. So yeah, no, that's pretty good. That's ready. But that's great.
So always broken.
Yeah, no, we don't get that often.
Yeah.
So it's got the tip.
Yeah.
It's cracked, but it's still there. There's one gun. So then this... Yeah, so this just needs the roof gun, but the antennas aren't broke.
Oh wow.
Okay. And then this one's the figures?
Yeah, and I think there is some small
maybe pieces.
pieces in here. So like, you got figures and a
Okay.
few weapons. This is a big box of figures.
Okay.
Maybe some other vehicle pieces.
Oh
in
yeah,
here.
that goes with, that's the missing.
Ram cycle.
Or no, that's,
No, that's something.
You
right.
got the,
Oh, that's
the
for,
gun and-
okay.
Yeah, so there's a big mix in there. And then I think,
Oh, so you have parts for this over here.
yeah, just run this thing.
This is for the spoiler?
Spoiler.
Yeah.
It's like
I
it's just
think
missing.
that goes with it, right?
No,
Serpentor.
Serpentor, it's in
yeah.
there.
That just needs the front cannons.
And then this is a
Oh, cool.
lot of the weapons and some of the other smaller cars.
Okay, so this goes on the front of that. You have a trouble bubble over there?
Yeah, there's one over there.
Rattler, Sky Striker. Alright, Rattler.
So is this how it normally goes for you, or do people bring them in all put together typically?
It's every which way. It's broke.
I'd asked you that last week, and you said to
No, don't.
not to put them together. So
Don't do
I
it.
didn't.
You take the fun away.
Take away my job.
Good to know. I don't feel
Sky
bad
Shark. For the shark, not the Sky Shark. This is a vintage showcase.
now. Yeah.
Refrigerator. Mailway.
How about that?
Went to Clemson.
Yep. Yep.
Right here, local.
He's
Clemson.
if he's not retired, he's a Mason in Aiken now, I think.
Yeah, yeah. This is this crappy Blue View. This is a goofy, they were bad guys. It's just called Bad Guys. So that goes to the whale. Green body, tripwires, legs. Alright, so I don't see any more. Yeah. But I don't think this goes with the night landing.
That gas can goes with the
Oh, the van.
Jeep.
Parts are always good.
We need parts, to be honest, more than the figures. But if they're clean figures, then and they look in pretty decent shape. I mean, just because they're broke is nothing. We just put a new O-ring. Yeah, so this is always broke. So that's good.
So there's a cannon that goes there. That's down in there.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
It's a mini version.
Oh, and another piece.
Sometimes there's stuff hidden in the.
Yeah, man.
Okay, well I'm gonna figure out and then see what you do and see if we're in line on the parts value.
You can imagine wherever there's trouble, G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe!
Cobra's stealing the capsule!
Scrap iron sold separately.
They're getting away in the water moccasins! The shark will catch him. Joe!
Each set is sold separately, and some assembly is required.
They're throwing the capsule overboard! Let's go get it! Joe!
G.I. Joe Shark comes with diver, Cobra water moccasin comes with driver. Each set and other figures sold separately from Hasbro.
So these are Millway figures. So these are, but you know,
Non-cut.
yeah. Well, they came, you know. So you had a Millway for the fridge or Super Trooper. You know, where these are cut off from the box. Who doesn't love?
It's an Easter egg. Macho Man died 12 years ago today.
Really? Yeah. So these are all cut off. Big John Stud, King Kong Bundy. These are great. Ricky the Steamboat, Jimmy the Heart.
I am not a surgeon.
You want me to try it? Work on it?
Oh, there's one. There's one.
Yeah, so these are Great Hawk, Law and Order, Crystal Ball. I mean, they're in pretty good shape too. They haven't been. So look, is this the schizophrenic one? Yeah.
Yep.
So
First release.
that's the little tougher one to get because they took that away. I guess you're not allowed to say schizophrenic or something. Oh, that's cool. So he cut off the art in the boxes. Yeah, we could put these on the wall. I got 283 Walmart.
Thank you.
This was a cool packaging for Tomax and Zaymont. I mean, it would have been kind of out like this. Just so good. I went through it looking at it, but I didn't count them.
I'm about to give it. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't even see it now. Or maybe this is one of
Yeah, I
those
see it.
things where, like, you know, I have to do it until it gets
You
done.
need a tweezers,
Yeah.
and you could pull it like Operation.
Yep.
We'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe!
It's a Cobra attack! Get the G.I. Joe hovercraft! Get the new Joes aboard!
G.I. Joe hovercraft holds 9 Joes. It's the big new way to bring the Joe team into action, and it floats on water.
Release depth charges! Yo, Joe! Chase that Cobra! Way to go, Joe!
G.I. Joe hovercraft comes with driver, other figures, and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
It's
Probably gonna be more
busted his helmet off.
than it seems like. $450.
Let me think about it just a minute.
Yeah, take your time.
Trying to play Operation.
Is there a piece stuck in there?
Yep, going for the funny bone.
Ah, that's the wrench. What are you talking about? So that goes here.
You got it.
It's like engine cover, is that what it is?
Yeah. I mean, the engine covers over there, but probably pop that out.
Yeah, that'll be the next step, right?
Yep. You know it.
As far as assessing it, like where and things like that, and trying to, if I were to go ahead and sell it on my own, how do you assess those things for online sales like eBay or something like
Like, how do you determine its value?
that? Yeah.
Well, condition is the main thing, but I mean, you can filter anything by sold,
Yeah.
and then try
Yeah,
to.
I'd done that on eBay. That's why, again, part of what led me to you was because it was so all over the
Oh no, it is all over the place.
map. Like the tactical platform station, there's one that sold for 90, but then there's one that sold for 24. You know, and it's hard looking at the pictures to know exactly.
Yeah, like, see, yours isn't complete.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not in bad shape, but you don't have. There's a weapons rack, and then it gets 3 guns,
Yeah.
and nobody has that.
Yeah.
And that's where you get, like anything, you get the higher dollar.
Yeah.
You know, like, for example, on some of this stuff, you know, they're mostly complete, not all complete.
Yeah.
Some, like Zanzibar Skiff, has broke pegs, so the whole hull's shot. So
Yeah.
now you just strip it for parts. But I mean, we have tons of this stuff,
Right.
so we can swap an arm out or a waist out, or if you got a broke crotch. Everything is to put the best example out in the case,
Yeah.
so you could get the highest dollar, you know, or the respectable dollar.
Right.
Like if something's 100 on eBay, we might be 80 or maybe 90. We try to be better, but then the market continually fluctuates. So when you put it out, it might have been better,
Yeah.
and then right now, it could be a bargain. It could be $40 more, or it could be $10 less.
Yeah.
So like, a lot of good figures here. I'd buy a lot of it just to get your parts.
Yeah.
The whale's really nice. I'd have to replace one piece. I think you might need one more wheel. What were you hoping to get, or what do you want to get? How that goes.
Well, again, part of this was learning for me because this, like selling the Rambos, was because every piece was there. They didn't get played with much, you know.
Did you have the end of the line
It's only a
Rambos?
small bit. That I don't know.
Did you have a guy that had like a clear dome?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you had hide.
Yeah.
So yeah, you had the end of the run. Those are money figures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Regular Rambos might be $20, $30.
Yeah.
That guy's probably 100 or more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then there's a guy like an Outback, or he had a beard. I forget his name, and he comes with bugs. And did you have that guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you had that.
Yeah.
You had
Yeah. But again, those were easy just because they were in great condition. They didn't have all the pieces, and it wasn't the work of if I were trying to sell this on my own.
No, it's all
And assessing, these are again more played with than those things were. Could we do 500? Would you be willing to do that?
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. Yeah, that's fine. I would do that. Yeah, I don't want you leaving here with it, because even if you didn't bring me this, there's things in there that are going to allow me to put guys out in the back that I can't do. So yeah, I would do that if you want to do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, fantastic.
I think it's worth it to me not to be dealing with it on my own. I do need that back.
Okay, so let me. Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
You said that was your brother's?
Yeah, it was a cousin.
Oh, cool. Korean War, man. That's
It's old.
Yeah. Something. I'm getting the tote out of the car to put, so he can get his, army crate back, and I'm realizing I went and had to double check my math. So I think we agreed to 5, but it's actually 6. Because I have multiple things, and I assign different formulas to different things. So I had the vehicle price, I had the paperwork price, I had figures price, and then I had parts price, and so it's more money than we initially talked about. So
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, so now I gotta go get some money.